Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Little Plays Path of Exile. I believe this is, well, I know this is Season 5. This might be Episode 14? Hold on, I can check this really quick. Episode 14, alright, and we're here in the beginning of Act 10. I have done nothing in Act 10 yet. And if you watched the end of last episode, which was from a live stream, I told myself, and I told chat, I guess, that I was going to do the labyrinth today, but not gonna do that because I can't. The last trial that I need is in the ossuary, which is in Act 10. So I haven't done that yet. We're just now in Act 10. So I put the curse on the wrong monster. Still did great damage there. Amazing, good stuff. Do I want to meet him back at the docks? I really don't. I want to keep moving. So Act 10 here, we should start to see better drops, better loot. I didn't really mean to select, or whoa. Also seeing that I'm taking a lot of damage. But I did learn, in case you didn't watch the whole last stream or the episode or whatever, or you tuned it out because that's a long time to pay attention to something. I learned that what we're doing here is we're stabilizing the rift or the breach, and the amount of stuff. I'm not going to pick up the slippers because they're energy based, but so that the timing difference is there's a timer there that I'm guessing it's the amount of time that it is going to take until the rift, I'm going to just call it a rift, until the rift closes. And then the other bar that I'm in perpetuity, I don't know, I'm in parallel filling up by killing monsters is like the status bar of stabilizing the breach. And this actually happened one time on the stream. I killed enough of the monsters to stabilize the breach, and what ends up happening is more monsters spawn. Like, I got boss level monsters, so I'm guessing that's where there's a tremendous amount of value in not just doing the breach, but also doing it enough to where you get a lot of extra spawns and better loot, stuff like that. We're now into the Ravaged Square. Did I say that I have 3 points to use? There's no way.
It's time to
I have 3 skill points to use. I don't have Path of Building open right now. That's gonna be a problem. So first we're gonna look for the control blocks, because that's where we have to go to kill Valenta. And I tell you a quick story. There was one time, several years ago, maybe even like Crucible League, I had such a hard time finding the control blocks that now I make sure to do it the first time I come, right when I come into this area, is the first thing I do is go to the control blocks and go to fight Valenta. Just because if you get to the end of the area, like where the ossuary is and stuff, it's like you have to backtrack. You have to do so much backtracking to get down here, and it's not a linear area. There's lots of dead ends and side areas, and you guys know with me and dead ends, it would take me forever to do the proper backtracking. Looking for a hole in the wall here so I can jump down. It's area 66. I'm level 61. That's a pretty big discrepancy, but I'm gonna keep on going. With my 3 unused skill points, it's kind of nuts. What kind of nuts do you ask? I think cashews, because they're the best. And that is not my opinion. That is an objective fact. Cashews are the best nuts. In case you didn't know, some culinary knowledge for you. Kill Valenta. I'd like to, if I could see you. I didn't get the curse on you. There you go. Is this a multi-phase? Yeah. So we just wait. We get some flask charges if we need them. Yeet, don't stand in the... I don't even know what that stuff is. Is that supposed to be blood? Probably. Maybe. This is so much fun though. I love leaping and slamming. Leaping and slamming. Where are you, Valenta? There's that. Easy. Talk to Lanny for our reward. So... I'm going... Did I get the waypoint? Was there a waypoint? I don't remember. Here, I'm going to cut to character selection and I'm going to open up Path of Building and I'll be right back. I'm back. Easy. So real quick, I guess while we're here, let me just get rid of all these exclamation marks. Exclamation points we decided, right? Or I decided on my own. I'll take a silver flask, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Another skill point. Amazing. Bannon. Zen. There's a whole big story if you're interested in learning it, but I am not. Did I get the waypoint? Shit. No. Alright, hold on. That is a big mistake. Now I gotta go through this area again. This is gonna kill my time. At least I know exactly where to go. But it's a straight shot, so it's not like this is some big mystery. There's some chromatic orbs I maybe should have gone back to get, but it's fine. Not a terrible backtrack. Not too bad. Alright, while I'm here, now we open up the tree. I've got that, I've got all those, I've got that and that. Now here is where it gets tricky. I've got 2,521 health. And my accuracy rating is 2534. So I cannot add more health without risking losing, this is a technical term now, a shit ton of damage. So now I need to look over accuracy mastery. 500 accuracy rating. -2 to accuracy rating per level. Interesting. That is an interesting choice. And let's see, two-handed mastery down here. Okay, so now I'm still at 2521, but oh, now my main hand accuracy 3294. Okay. So now I can... Where's the wheel that I was looking for? Hello? There it is. I just need to make sure this does not go above 3294. Okay, we're good. And then do we take a mastery there? We do. Skills cost life instead of 15% of mana cost. Interesting. Interesting choice. Wait, no, we don't need to go there. I guess that saves us from having to worry about mana as much. Plus, if we're leeching, it shouldn't matter too much either. So yeah, it's minuscule amount of movement, so that's good. I might even be able to use Herald of Flame again, or whatever one I have that I'm supposed to be using. Herald of Ash. Let's try that. What does it do? Grants me physical damage as extra fire damage. Alright, so we'll do some extra fire damage. I think I need to go that way. What's this book? Oh, it's just lore that I don't care about. If you care about it, go for it, but I don't. there's our waypoint. This is a great waypoint. It's all pretty well spelled out here, so we're going to go to the ossuary. There's going to be a trial in here we have to do, and then next episode I can do the lab. Oops, I need to go down to the thing here. Excuse me. Let's rock and roll. Oh yeah. Feels good, feels good. I'm gonna skip the breach. I'm gonna grab the shrine here. Doesn't my axe. Nice. One thing that I don't like, and it drives me crazy that I don't like it, is sometimes there are items that are not as good or are better than other items. That's because that's how the game works. But the art, like, I don't like the artwork as much. I think it's the Azimite axe, which is a step up from a prior axe, but I don't like the artwork as much as like the Noble axe. I don't want to use this dumb looking axe. I want to use the one that I like, that I think looks cool. But such as it is. Yeah, the Azimite axe. I don't like the way that it looks, but it's an upgrade. It's an upgraded base from other items, you know, previous. Fine. I'm gonna use it because I have to. Well, I guess I don't have to, but you know, it's a better version potentially of what I have. So just avoiding the darts there. Just a reminder, those darts will slow and poison you.
An emperor must know.
Now I can do the trial, or not the trial, the full labyrinth. So that's cool. And I think I saw there was a door down this way. There's a door over there. Let's go check that out. Oh, right. So I'll give that to Divinia. Okay. We're done here. I'm going to cheapen out and do this. I could have also just used a portal scroll to get me there. May have actually been faster. Okay, and let me get rid of my stash here. Whoops. What was this elixir for? Does Whalem want this? Yeah, passive points, that's fine. Alright, next up. There's a very strong chance that I could actually finish Act 10 here on this episode in a normally length episode. But if that's the case, I'm not going to, because I don't want to kill Kitava and then have to do the second labyrinth. Because that's basically just shooting myself in the foot and then trying to walk a 5K or something. Like, I don't want to fight him when I've got -60 on all my resistances. Or I don't want to do the lab when I've got -60 on all my resistances. Because right now I'm feeling strong, feeling like I got it. That's a stupid way to go. And I don't want to risk having to run multiple times to get it done. These doors, man. Oof. Yeah, I'm getting hit really hard right now. But once we hit endgame, you know, it might be slow going in some of the early maps, but I think once I can do some breaches and get the tree going and get some better gear going, maybe even do some gambling. Let's see how it goes. If I would have blinked through that and activated that breach, I would have done it, but I didn't, so I'm not going to. Find the desecrated, the desecrated chambers. Defeat the guards. Find the staff. Guys there, I'll go ahead and take that. We are rocking, dude. Look at us go. Accuracy. Oh, there's... That's why it says defeat the fortification guards. It's a dang betrayal situation there. I'm not doing that. Not wasting time on it. Our map. We got our first map on the stream on yesterday's or last episode. Yesterday. I'm used to doing this thing every single day. We'll take the bow for the chromatic. And just trying to keep pumping my Quicksilver. There's the way down. I wonder if I can get there from here. Come on. Stop it. It does not look like it. Okay. Again with the dead ends. It's gonna make me go this super long way around. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Right, Sanctum of Innocence. I usually die on this fight. Oh, Actually, is it this one? I know the first version of him I usually die. Is my curse wore off? It did. No, because he's going to turn into Innocence, and then... Alright. I got that confused with the first one, the first time we see him. Find the teardrop in the reliquary. Deliver the staff to Bannon. That's what we have to do next. Find the teardrop in the reliquary. So this is the reliquary, and then this is the other way around. This is the reliquary, and then this is the way out. The final boss or whatever. So I'm gonna head back in to town because this will be the fastest way to do this. We go right back to the Ravaged Square. And now I need to find this area. So I think it's gonna be, it's kind of gonna be this way, not there. Oops, got stuck there for a second. No, not there. Down a little bit more. So like maybe a note to self, the next time I do this, next league, I do the control blocks first, and then search for the reliquary. It seems like it's gonna be over here-ish somewhere. Feel like should have been here. Feel like it should have been right there. It's not, because that would make things too easy. There it is. Yeah, right by the control block. So, control blocks, reliquary, and then find the waypoint, and then do the ossuary. Now, the hardest part will be remembering that in 4 months, or 3 months. I'm literally, like, not even really paying attention to the main screen. I'm just looking at the minimap and just leaping along the path. Just trying to look for the exclamation mark. And at this stage, it's still worth picking up all of the little currencies. So you never know. Never know. At some point, it will be the easiest thing. We'll have hundreds of them. But right now, I don't. Where do I need? There it is. There's a lot of monsters there. I'm going to go ahead and do that. A lot of free XP here. Right, I'm going to... Do I want to ignore them? Yeah, I'm going to ignore them. Teardrop. Return that to Lily. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Good. Eternal Life Flask. Let's take that. We're going to level up and go here. Now we're going to talk to everyone. Straight armor. Talk to Lily. We'll take that belt. Talk to Innocence.
Go.
Divinia. I'm not going to do any Sanctum. This build would be terrible for Sanctum. And then I don't know if there is a waypoint at the horns. Like in the next area? I don't know. I don't want to do any backtracking. I'm just clicking. Let me in. The canals. Canal. What? Why did you say it like that? I don't... Man, I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, I know the next area is... Actually, is there an area after this that is actually where we fight Kitava? Like, I've got to make it through here and then another area, maybe? I think so? I desperately don't want to fight Kitava right now, because I gotta do the labyrinth. And I know, I could make this a long episode. Well, I'm not gonna. I could make this a long episode and do both things, but I think it would be better for me if I split it up. This might be a big waste of time. If there's no waypoint here, this is a huge waste of time. Feeding trough. Please let there be a waypoint. Yeah, there's not one there. It would be really cool. I could ask Google, but I'm not going to do that right now. I guess honestly, worst case scenario, I could just do the fight and then do the lab with negative resistances and stuff, or try to gear up real quick. But for timing purposes, it would make me feel best if I did it all in the same order as last time. I don't think there's a waypoint. Dang it, man, there's no waypoint. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do the fight. I just changed my mind. We're gonna do it, and then I'll do the... I'll do the dang lab with negative resistances and hope for the best. And just try to go fast. I'm so under-leveled, though. This is hilarious. 67, I'm 63. That might be the biggest disparity I've ever done. And I got 2 points I can use. Oh no, get out of it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I made it. Chop those laser beams. So this time I put down my war banner. I keep forgetting I have war banner, which is a huge help. I mean, forgetting that I have it isn't the huge help. The huge help is using it, of course. Gotta almost be there. Stay out of the runes. He's invulnerable here. Oh boy. Come on, come on. So close to deathless. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Sick. That is 9 hours, 6 minutes. Holy. I mean, this kind of sucks, but
It's a
yo, that is crazy. Oh no, 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 I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. I said 9 hours 6. 9 hours 6 minutes, no lab yet.
Exile. Exile. Wake up.
Oh no, I didn't want to do this, man.
Commander, farewell.
I was not ready. I was not ready. Stop sending me notifications. I wonder, did I get all the... I think I'm just missing going back to... Yeah, wow. Sweet. What happens if I log out and log back in? Cheat code. And I got all the passives on the straight first run. Man,
innocence.
this was legendary.
By the
Hell yeah. Yo. We did awesome. And by we, I mean me. Early maps. Okay, we're going to do some protection mastery. So we have 4 more points to use. So it looks like we're going to be coming in here. We get elemental resistances. Max fire. +2 to all. Nice. And then the middle one is your elemental resistances cannot be lowered by curses. Amazing. It's still awful, but it's good. Okay. Again, I continue to just absolutely crush my own expectations. So this was amazing. Awesome. This is just to give you my times here. So I'm at 9 hours 6 minutes and I haven't done the second lab yet. So last time I did Act 9 and then I did the second lab. The second lab was done at 10 hours 27. And then I finished Act 10 at 10 hours 37. So even at most, if it takes me 30 minutes to do the second lab, I'll still be an hour above time, and I don't have to go back and do any passives. Last time I did, my total final time, beating Act 10, doing the first 2 labs, and getting all my passives was 10 hours 50. So I am well within, like, over an hour's worth of savings. And that started in Act 7. So, man, that was crazy. I'm very impressed. I started out this playthrough just trying to make sure that I could just get it done and have fun, but it turns out it got real. I was able to shave off a lot of time, and now I've got my best time ever. That's really cool. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to end it here, so I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did. That was a lot of fun. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, next episode going to be the lab. That's not going to be enough content, so probably the lab, and then we start maps. Should be good times. So thank you again so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.